Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Farming Simulator 22. Let's see where we're at. I think we've got a tractor freed up and we've got field work to do. So let's jump right in and get to it. We're working a fair number of fields here. That is our stone collector, and in the distance our JCB fast track is sitting done. We're gonna maybe loop back and plow this little strip that our helper missed. And then we've got our stone collector here doing his or her thing. Let's hop in the fast track and see if we can't get that little piece that was missed. I'm not going to worry about these tiny little nuggets of unplowed land. But we've got a decent sized strip here. I don't know if it was the power line here that caused the problem or what. But our helper missed this. It will go down on their record. Alright, so let's drop this guy down. This should not take more than a couple seconds. Take this out. And then we've got work to do, so we're going to go dump the plow. Good enough. We could try this little scrap here, I suppose. Alright, now we're done. Let's get out of here. That mess I'm not going to bother with. Let's leave that and let's get to it. We've got other work to do. And this is our original plow that we had that other little compactor kind of cultivator looking thing on there. This was not working. Not with the helpers anyway, and I couldn't get it to flip over and rotate, so we just customized it to take that little extra piece off, and it seems like it works just fine as a plow. And the helpers took to it right away. I didn't have problems getting a helper on here. Oh, that's not so great. We're going to grab that next anyway, I think. Okay, let's place this down nicely. Boom. We can grab that. That is lime. Or do we want to plant? Let's take a look. We got a couple things to do. We need to put lime and, I think fertilizer on that field we just got done plowing, but we've got the stone gatherer working that field right now, so let's let that person do their thing. Meanwhile, we've got 47 that's ready to plant, and we don't know, we haven't decided yet what to plant on it. If we're going to plant here in August, we've only got one choice, I think. It's canola or it's canola. Let's look at the calendar. We're in August. The only thing that it says we should be planting right now is canola. Soon, next month, we can plant the wheat and the barley, and we will. Now, we could plant another field of canola. We just did plant one. Let's see. We planted this guy, 44 with canola, but it's pretty dinky. So 50, you know, if we did wheat with that, that's a lot of wheat. And then the other thing we got going on here potentially is 55. That field is ready to harvest. 53, I didn't even look at 53. Let's see. That's ready to harvest too. Do we have the money for it? Ooh, that one's a little steep. 140,000. We're just shy. We've almost got enough. Let's see what it is. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see what's growing on that 53. Whoops. It would be here. Is it? It's not olives. What is that color? Again, I struggle with the colors. So, what is that? Oats? Oats. Oats. Can we harvest oats? There's oats ready to go here. Interesting. Oats. Let's see. I want to see if we can actually harvest that with what we've got. I think we can. I think that's just a normal header will do it. Is that, I can't tell which one it is. Is that the oats? That looks like the sorghum here on the end. That's soybeans. That's canola. Maybe wheat and barley, and maybe that's the oats right there. Let's just double check that. Is that what that is? Yeah, that is. We could buy that. That's a nice big field. Kind of like 50. And we could get our harvester going on this and just kind of start the same process and make some money. When can we sell oats? Because eventually we're gonna need to make some money here at some point, right? We're using a lot of money. Okay, oats, same kind of thing. January, everything's January and December to get the highest price. Pretty sure we can store those in our silo. I don't know if they throw down a swath of straw or not. What do you say? I say we do it. I say we do it. Let's do it. Let's buy it and get our combine going. Name of the game is farming, so let's do it. We may regret it. I need to borrow some cash. Let's go to the financial pages here. Boom. Let's borrow 100 grand. Or how about 50 grand? Let's buy that field. We'll get the harvester working on that right away. Then we're going to grab our, what was it? Our canola, I think, and put that in the, our silo, and then maybe plant some more canola with the JCB. We'll see. We got lots to do. First step is buying that land. Let's do it. Let's just go for it. 53 farmland. You buy it. Yep. Escape out of here. We may be setting ourselves up for trouble in the winter. I don't know. Maybe we won't have anything to do because we're buying a bunch of fields. Probably should be thinking about forestry, but we'll figure something out. All right, we got to find a good path out there. I think we can come over this way. This looks a little bit wider. Combine looks like it's in good condition. Flip into this tree a little bit. Boom. I may bring up the little bit bigger map here. Where are we going? We're going to 53. That's kind of over here. And across, I think, another little creek here. There is a little road here, a little crossing. I think we can get through without too much problem. It'd be interesting to see if our tractors get stuck here when this all freezes over. I think I can get through, and I think this is our field right here, our new guy. Let's go this direction, I suppose. We'll put a helper on it. We've got other things to do. So we're getting some use out of our combine. That is good to see. Not sitting idle too long at any one time. All right, here we go. Let me get rid of the map. Let's bring up the help. Is there a swath on this? It says enable straw swath. Let's do it. I don't know if this guy actually throws off straw or not. Guess we'll find out. We're going to have some work to do if it does. Oh, it does. We may be taking out a loan because we don't have a place to put this straw. Yes, we could dump it on the ground. Oh, man. All right, well, that's news. This guy's got a long ways to go. He's actually cultivating while he does this. Stone collecting. It looks kind of funny with the little tractor, but... All right, you've got work to do. Let's go get that cart. We need to empty that because we're going to need to pick up sorghum pretty soon. Let's go get our cart of grain, which is sitting over here, and store that. And then maybe we will go ahead and plant another field of canola. That's the only thing we can plant right now. We got two big giant fields. That are going to be coming up where we can do our wheat and our barley. So that is the current plan. Let's go drop this off in our silo. As we do this, yeah, we got to think of a solution for where we're going to put our straw. I don't know. We can't put it in our silo. We need the hay barn. I don't see a good spot to put one. Okay, we'll unload here. And I guess I'm going to leave this trailer or wagon or whatever you want to call it out this way because I need to go do some seeding. I think that's next. Seeding. Whoops. Trailer stays. Tractor comes with me. And we may get interrupted to empty that our combine. We'll see. We got lots of work to do now. We're going to be fairly busy. Our two tractors are going to be going pretty much nonstop. Okay, this is canola here. Again, it's August. The only thing we are really supposed to plant right now is canola, so that's what we're going to do. We use a helper. We'll have plenty of seeds. Guess I could do it myself to save some cash. Because I don't have anything else I can do without a vehicle. And our little stone collector guy, he's got a long way to go yet. Let's do some of this, I guess, by hand. Get our hands dirty here on the farm. Whoa. Am I on canola? Yeah, I'm on canola from last time. All right, here we go. Gonna take a quick look here on the map and see if I'm doing a decent job. I can't really tell. Let's see. Seedbed plowed, growing. No, it looks like I'm not doing a good job. What's going on here? Cultivated. It's not. Do I not have it turned on? Oh, it's also bringing up the stones, which is kind of strange. There's something I'm doing wrong here. Let's back this up. Let's put a helper on it and just see what happens. Okay, that's better. I must not have had something on. Let's hit H. Back this up. Turn on the power. Right? Let's see. Lower it. I think that's it. No, look at that. It's something different. What am I missing? Something obvious. Open cover, unload, select seed, higher, turn off power hero, lift, bridge marker. Steering mode. Let's look at the power off. Oh, let's see. There's actually two things here. Turn on the seeder. B. There's actually two components to this this seeder. I see. So this guy is doing, it looks like it is doing a little cultivating for us. All right. All right. Let's put on the ridge marker again. Let's just try this again. I think I'm good now. I didn't realize there were two components to this seeder. We'll take a look at the end of this row and just verify I'm doing it correct. There's our stone collector. Still has plenty of work to do. We're actually turning up stones, and we did collect stones on this field already. I may actually turn off the stones. They're kind of more of a nuisance. Okay. I don't want to lift up. I'm not doing quite what I'm expecting to do here. Got a power harrow. I think that is doing some amount of cultivating, I'm guessing. So we'll see. We'll get it figured out. I can't remember if we plowed this and cultivated it or not. We only needed to plow it, I believe. Just trying to see if there's a way to lift this. I don't see it. G, 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 B. Turn on the power harrow. We want that. Unload. Toggle steering mode. Open cover. Lift power harrow. There it is. V. That's kind of what I wanted. All right. Yeah, see how we're kicking up rocks? We ran our little rock gatherer over this whole field. So it'd be a bummer if our equipment is taking a little bit of damage by kicking up these rocks. Because we did just run, like I said, a collector over here for a very long time. So I think after we do this field, we'll turn off the rocks. All right, let me break in here. We're going to pause this work. And let's go get our grain cart or wagon and empty out our harvester, which is way out there, full of sorghum. And we'll bring that back to the silo. We'll use the JCB. It's a lot faster. And where is it? Here we go. All right, busy time on the farm now. We've got work to do. Plenty of work to do. Right, like I said, not to drive on the fields if I can help it. There is our stone gatherer still going. We're going to turn off the stones, the periodic stones. Soon as he's done with that field, we're just going to turn that off. I'm kind of thinking what's going to happen is as we were seeding, we were picking up stones on a field that we had just collected stones off of. I have a feeling that's going to cause a lot of people to comment and say, hey, how come you're not picking up the stones? But we did. So they're kind of a nuisance. I think I'm going to just, like I said, turn those off. We'll have plenty of work to do on the fields with the plowing, periodic plowing, weeding, and lime. Okay, we know we're going to get 8,500 units here. In fact, we can just leave this here. I'm just going to drop that off. Why waste time? That's not going to be in the way of the harvester, so we'll just leave that be and get back to our work of planting canola. We're still in August. That's the only crop we can plant in August. We're going to do probably wheat next door here on our left. But once we're done seeding this, I need to double check and see if we need to lay down fertilizer. I don't think we do. I think we already did it, but I'm not positive. All right, let's make sure everything's turned on here. I'm going to bring up that little help here. Turn on the power harrow B. Then I'm going to hit G to toggle to the other component. Turn on the seeder B. Okay, now everything is turned on. And where is this? This is where I want to be, I think. I'll hit 3 to go for cruise control, and off we go. We're back to it. I suppose we could take a quick look at the map. We'll do it once I start the next row. We'll just keep it going, hopefully. It'll be pretty straight. Just make sure it's showing us doing the canola. You can see on the field what I'm talking about. See how we're kicking up some rocks? We collected the rocks on this field. It took forever. But we're still kicking up new rocks. So that's why I'm going to turn it off. All right. Boom. Here we go. Get this thing going straight. Reasonably straight. Let's sneak a peek at the map. Yeah, there it goes. It's showing us planting the canola. Good, good, good. In the first growth stage. Nice. So then these guys, I think, are 2 canola fields. Once they move to the next growth stage, I think that's when we can do the weeding and putting on that second application of fertilizer. So we'll have to keep an eye on things. JCB fast track makes sharp turns because the back wheels turn. You can change that, I think. But man, that's pretty nice. Whoops, I got to change my little marker. I mean, even our little row marker, which you don't really need, is actually kicking up the stones. Maybe I'll turn that thing off. Okay, I'm waiting for our other tractor to finish because I've got work for them to do. We need to take those stones and sell them, the ones he's collected. And we may have to run the stone collector on this field one more time later. Probably not going to do it till we harvest, so we'll probably keep that stone collector around just in case there's some lingering stones after we turn off stones in the configuration. All right, it looks like over to the right, our rock picker tractor is done. I'm going to go ahead and put a helper on this. Let the helper finish seeding here, and let's go grab our other tractor here. We'll run to it for immersion's sake. We could just hit tab. But we'll run over there since it's close. We want to dump off these rocks. Hopefully it's not stuck. No, I think it's just done. It looks done. Got all those stones I picked up. Tractors are getting dirty too. Let's hold this guy up. Head on out of here. We'll go sell these stones. I'm going to keep the stone picker for a little bit. Because we may need to run over this last field that we're just seeding right now because we've turned up some stones. I don't want to do it now. But maybe later we'll run this over one last time and then and then sell it. Sell the stone picker and be done with stones. In fact, why don't we turn off the configuration now? Go in here, settings. One of these guys, field stone. Terms of stones can appear in your fields when cultivating and plowing. Let's turn that off. I'll hit save game. I don't think I need to, but hopefully that'll stick and we won't have to deal with the stone. Kind of more of a nuisance than anything else. The other thing we need to do is sell stone. Let's go find out where that was again. That is here. Stones. So the current price, debris crusher, 60 bucks, not much. I'll go ahead and tag that and off we go. Bring up the map. Sorry about the trees here. Turn off the help menu. And we'll just take the main road over. And sell these stones. We're at 100% full. So I don't know what happens if the helper... Yeah, I have no idea. If the helper just keeps driving on the field even when the stone picker is full. Or if it just so happened to finish exactly when we hit 100%. I'm not sure. And the 100% I'm talking about is the bottom right of the screen. Showing that our little stone picker here is full. Full of stones. People don't seem to stop at the stop signs in this town. So we got to be careful about that. Put on our beacon. There's the highlighted area. We could cut across this field, but we're not gonna. We'll stay on the road. Yeah, eventually we're gonna sell this thing. It was fun while it lasted. Not really, but we tried it. All right, it's coming up here on the right. We'll make another 100 bucks maybe. We'll see. But yeah, we spent a lot on the helper to collect these stones. Let's dump these out. See what we get. I'm guessing like 100, 105 bucks. $138. Not bad. That's about what we did last time, I think. All right, let's get back to the farm. All right, we are back at the farm. Let's go park our stone collector here. Put it here next to our plow. Boom. And now let's take a look at the fields and see what we need to do. I know we need to put lime down and fertilizer. Let's just see where. 47. Let's see how everybody's looking over here in terms of the soil composition. 44 needs fertilizer, but not yet. Okay, 40 or 50. 50 needs lime. No longer needs plowing. We just got done with that. Let's put some lime on 50. That is right here. And I think this tractor can do it. If not, we can get the other one. But I think this one can do it. We'll cut through this way. I wish I could put a helper to collect the straw swath over on our brand new field, but I don't think we can. We'll put this fertilizer down. I guess we could have a helper do this. Maybe we will. That may save us a little time. In fact, I wonder if we should go this direction. Because there's a lot more room to turn around and things. Let's do it. How about like this with a helper, maybe? Doesn't like it. Does not. There we go. Are you guys going to participate? Nope. Refuses. Worker D was stopped manually. I don't think so. All right, there he goes. We'll get maybe that last little strip later. Let's go get our cedar out of here. Park that. And maybe grab the forage wagon or the cart. Park the cedar. Got a few things to do. Ooh, I'm a little close. That's not bad. Let's actually get our harvester out of here. There's our grain cart. We can dump our sorghum in there, and then we got to collect all this straw, and we got to figure out what to do with the straw. Are we going to sell it, or are we going to find a place to have a hay barn and store it for later when it's we can sell it for a higher price? This should all fit in our wagon here. And we'll take the combine back to the main farm. There's our lime getting spread. That's all good. Okay, we're done here. Let's keep moving. Bring the pipe in. Got a bunch of sorghum there. Again, I think we looked at the sale prices for that, and it's best to sell that in January. We'll see how much we get. We've been spending a lot of money. And I'm still wondering if we're going to need to kind of accelerate time and advance these crops so we can actually make some money. We'll see. We'll play it by ear and see. This guy, bad timing for me. All right, he's going to take a while. I'm just going to pass through the back here. Don't mind me. Do your turn. Try and stay off the fields if I can. Nothing to harvest for a while until we buy another field, I think. We're kind of out of cash. We're actually a little bit in debt. I think 50 grand in debt. Just barely. We could pay off some of that. We've got a little bit of money, but the only thing we've sold so far, I think, are the stone. Is the stone for about 260 bucks, 2 trips, and we've spent $1.5 million. That guy can go there. Let's hop in the JCB and go fetch that grain wagon. Bring that back to the silo. Store that sorghum up. Whoops, back this way. So we'll see if this field needs plowing. If it doesn't, I'm guessing then we can go get that stubble muncher thing that we that we bought and we haven't used yet. It's sitting over at the dealer. But it's supposed to get us 5% more yield if we mulch the crop stubble here on the field after harvesting. Still a little confused how those things work. The plowing versus the cultivating versus mulching the stubble. I do like how the grain silo worked. I think that is a pretty nice placement for that. Having that here seems to make sense. Almost looks like that's a grain dryer in the front, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm not a farmer, but it looks interesting. All right, let's go ahead and park this guy. We're somewhat organized here in our little yard. Be nice to have a shed. We could buy one. But let's play for a bit and then see kind of what we want where. Next, should we collect up this straw? I don't know. Let's see how our other guy's doing. He still has a few rows to go. Let's take a look at the fields. Everything looks pretty good. We're on slow speed, so things aren't really advancing much at all. We may turn this up to at least 5 speed. Seems like it's going real slow. Maybe a little too slow. Okay, let's see what 53. This is the one we just took that sorghum off. We definitely have to get the straw off the field. But what else do they want us to do? It just says harvested, right? Stubble tillage. Don't know what that means. Harvested. Does it need plowing? Let's look here. Okay, it doesn't need plowing. It does need lime. And it doesn't need to be weeded. It just needs lime, right? So, but we got to get that straw off. That's the next thing we need to solve for that. Let's spend a little time on that here at the end of the episode. Let's see. If we were to sell it, how low is the price? How much are we sacrificing by selling it now? Let's go to show price fluctuations. This says $90 now. This doesn't really tell us the actual price, right? This just tells us the highs and the lows. We're here in August. It's the low, right? We can't sell the straw here. You know, I don't know if this is $1 or if this is $1,000. The range from low to high. Probably, I don't know what that is. Let's look one more time at those placeables and see what we can do. Construction. Silos. There's only one. I think there's only one choice. There's our bunkers for silage. We can't use straw for silage, unfortunately. At least not in the base game. That would have been an option too. We could have made silage with it. There's definitely mods that allow us to do that, but not in the base game. Let's see. It looks like it's got to be this hay barn. We're gonna have to take a loan. Where are we actually on the map? Where is this? This is us. We're over this way, right? Yeah. We could clear out these trees and just go through the creek or something and have a hay barn. Is this a hay loft or hay loft? Yeah, through here somewhere. Something like over here. I just hate to have to go in and back out. Nice being able to pass right through, if you know what I mean. But we've got fields everywhere. We talked about maybe doing it along here. Something like this. That might not be too horrible. We have to move some vehicles. That might not be bad, actually. We've got enough room. Why don't we do that? That's not bad. Let's move some stuff around in the yard. We'll take a loan. Oh, this guy just happens to be done. Do we want to get that last little strip? Let's do it. We got that little strip at the end. It's going to drive some people crazy. Lime, I think, is pretty cheap. We'll just run one strip down. Pretty tiny. Not really worth it, but we'll do it. Just takes a second. All right, that field is done with lime. I'm going to leave the lime over here because we know we need it. Down here on field, what is that? 53? Is that what that is? Yeah. Basically, our new field is going to need the lime. So I'm going to leave this wagon over here. Let's clear the yard and make room for a hayloft. This guy, we can actually... I think that's the only thing in the way. We can use this to go pick up that hay and then bring it back into our new hayloft. Let's build it and then we'll call it an episode, I think. Oh, we're going to take a loan. It's like, let's see how much it costs. All right, let me borrow first. It's not much. Whoops, wrong button. Not repay. Yeah, I think it's less than 60. Let's, we'll borrow 80 grand total. Escape out of here. Go to the build menu. Construction. Silos. Hayloft. And again, we're doing this so we don't have to sell it right away. And maybe you can hold on to it and get a better price. How about right there? Flattening failed, it says. Okay, that's interesting. How about... Boom. It is done. We can test it out, actually. We've got a little bit of straw in here. Let's try it and see. I think we drop off. Oh, we tip here. Good. Not bad. Not bad at all. The farm is growing. Factory games, we say the factory must grow. Farming games, we say the farm must grow. And grow it is. We've got a couple placeables down now. A hayloft and a silo. Take a look at the map. We've got tons of equipment. We don't need to go through all that. Let's look at the map and just see what we've got field-wise here now. We own... let's see. We own, let's see, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 50, and 53, right? Those are all ours. And we've got our eyes on 55, which is wheat. I think that's ready to harvest. Tempted to go into debt and buy that, actually. Because we could replant that now. And we'll be able to sell that wheat come January, make some money. We may do that. We may do that next episode. We'll see. We've been getting by with just 2 tractors and 1 combine. We're starting to get stretched a little thin. We decided to turn off the stones this episode. Kind of more of a nuisance than fun, in my view, so far. So we're going to turn that off. Or we did turn it off. But yeah, we're making good progress. Next episode, we'll probably clear this straw off. See what else we need to do to get field 50 ready. I think it is already ready. We've got canola planted on 47 now. That field is done until it gets to the first growth stage. Same thing with 44. Both have canola. We just got to keep an eye on weeds and the next fertilizer stage. But yeah, we're off to, I think, a really good start. We'll see if the game kind of smacks me upside the head if I miss something obvious. or if I'm not prepared for winter. I am curious about forestry. We haven't explored this part of the map up here. Look here. There's not a lot of fields. Very few. Maybe this is a forestry area. I'm not sure. We'll check this out. I guess there's some odd shaped fields up here. We'll check this area out. Maybe next episode. I'll try to remember. But for now, that is it. This is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. Again, special thanks to my patrons. Oh man, do I appreciate it. Super duper duper thankful to have patrons. I just opened up my Patreon account, I don't know, a few days ago. And I've already had some people sign up. Man, is that humbling. Super duper appreciate it. Thanks to those folks. And I will see everybody in the next episode.